Marc Marquez was asked what comes after racing, after 9 titles, after Honda, after the arm surgery, after Ducati, after everything. What happens when it is all over? He had one answer, 2 words. You never know. From almost any other rider in the paddock, that is a non-answer. From Marquez, in a sport that Liberty Media is about to reshape from the ground up, those 2 words opened a conversation that the paddock has not been able to close since, because they did not come in isolation. They came in the same window as a contract negotiation he deliberately chose to slow down, an injury he was direct about in ways that felt like a man taking stock, and a season that has already produced a DNF, a destroyed rear tyre, and a team boss admitting his factory took 4 slaps in the face from Aprilia. You never know was 2 words about the future. Everything around them was a man calculating very precisely what the present still owes him. If you're serious about MotoGP, hit subscribe. We cover every race, every controversy, and every championship swing faster than anyone else. Start with the contract, because the detail that matters most about it is not what is in the deal. It is who chose to slow it down. Both sides are close. The terms are largely agreed, and Marquez himself is the one who decided not to rush it. Not Ducati, not the lawyers, the rider. That decision, from a man who has never once in his career left anything important to chance, is deliberate. Walking into final negotiations after a strong mid-season run is a fundamentally different conversation from walking in after a DNF in round 1 and a team boss who publicly admitted every factory Ducati suffered simultaneously in Thailand. Marquez knows this. He has been through enough contract cycles to understand that timing matters as much as terms. That his leverage inside that room is directly connected to what the results column says before he walks in. The contract can wait for the version of that conversation that suits him. And given that Ducati need Marquez as much as Marquez needs Ducati, waiting costs him very little. What it tells you is that he is thinking about this negotiation the same way he thinks about a race, patiently, from a position of control, moving only when the moment is right. If you're finding this breakdown useful, hit subscribe. It helps more MotoGP fans find the channel. The physical condition element is the other variable he was direct about, and the honesty with which he discussed it is worth sitting with. His shoulder injury in Indonesia in October 2025, a coracoid fracture with ligament damage, 4 months of recovery, was his most recent in a sequence that he acknowledged is becoming harder to absorb. When you are injured, you can't take any decision, sign any contract, he said during the delay. And when the injury cleared and the contract question came back up, his framing shifted to something more personal. It's getting harder with the injuries, one after another. Not a complaint from a rider looking for sympathy, a precise statement of fact from someone who is calculating, with the same accuracy he applies to everything else, how much runway he has left, and what he needs to accomplish before it runs out. Simon Patterson at the race said he is convinced that if Marquez wins the championship in 2027, he retires, that he will not stay longer than the goal requires. That reading is consistent with everything Marquez has said and done across the past 2 seasons. He came to Ducati for a specific reason. He is not managing a career, he is completing it. The "you never know" lands in a different place when you put it next to all of that, because it is not the answer of a man who has not thought about what comes next. It is the answer of a man who has thought about it carefully and chosen not to close the door. Liberty Media's arrival changes what that open door actually leads to. The same organisation that transformed Formula One, Drive to Survive Las Vegas, record attendance, a completely new generation of fans, private equity circling team ownership in ways that were unthinkable before the sale, is preparing to do the same to MotoGP. And one of the consistent effects of the Liberty model is that it creates conditions where name recognition, commercial credibility, and paddock authority become bankable assets in ownership structures. In Formula One, that process produced celebrity investors and high-profile names taking positions in teams that the sport's previous structure would never have accommodated. MotoGP under Liberty is likely to follow the same trajectory. New money looking for entry points, new ownership models, and a premium placed on names that carry genuine global weight. Valentino Rossi built VR46 into a MotoGP team while still racing, proving the infrastructure for that transition already exists. A rider with 9 or 10 world titles, a commercial profile across every major global market, and a technical understanding of what winning at this level requires. That rider in a Liberty Media era is not just a retired champion. He is a credible foundation for an ownership bid that investors are prepared to take seriously. Marquez did not say he wants to own a team. He said you never know. That is not the same thing. But in a paddock about to be open to investment it has never seen before, two carefully chosen words from the most recognizable name in the sport carry more weight than they would have 5 years ago. What Marquez was clear about is that none of this is anywhere near his present thinking. Every morning, every session, every conversation with engineers, all of it pointed at one thing. He is trying to win a 10th world title on a Ducati that needs to rediscover the form that made it untouchable for 4 years. Against an Aprilia that won 4 of the top 5 positions in Thailand, against an Acosta who leads the championship and has already shown he will not defer to Marquez on track or off it. 9 points after round 1. 21 rounds ahead, Brazil next. A brand new circuit where nobody has data and the competitive order gets decided in real time. The contract will be signed. The future will arrive. But the you never know belongs to a version of Marquez that does not exist yet. The version that exists right now is the one in the Ducati garage, doing the calculation, waiting for the moment to move. Does Marquez's decision to slow the contract tell you he is confident? Or that Thailand changed the conversation more than anyone is admitting? Do you believe you never know is genuine openness about a team owner future, or just 2 words from a man who did not want to answer the question? And does Liberty Media actually make rider ownership realistic in MotoGP? Or is it still too far-fetched even for Marquez? Leave your answers in the comments below. And if this breakdown did it for you, hit the like button and subscribe for more MotoGP content.